My name is Kaylee Atkins. My dad was in the Border Patrol, and I lost him to suicide. In 2007, I had a boyfriend who I am lucky enough to call my husband now. His father committed suicide. And I remember I didn't know how to help my boyfriend. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. So I called my dad and I told him what happened. I said, Chris took his life. And I remember he said, I don't understand how he could do that. I don't understand how he could leave his kids and his wife. His kids are so young and they still need him. And 3 years later, my dad chose to leave. I never thought in a million years that my dad would commit suicide. He was the strongest, most level-headed person that I knew. He was every little girl's dream of a dad. He was my hero. I wanted to be just like him. When he worked construction, I wore jeans and boots just like he did. I was always right behind him. When I got the news that he committed suicide, I didn't believe it. I thought that he was killed. I thought that he was working the day that I got the news. I had talked to him hours before he committed suicide, and I thought that he was just tired. Him being tired was a regular thing, being in the Border Patrol. I remember our conversation. I told him I wanted to go into the military. This was not news, it was something I always wanted to do, but this was I'm doing it. It's gonna happen. And he said, I'm proud of you no matter what you decide to do. He did end the conversation quickly. I told him, go get some rest, go take medicine. I know you're not feeling good, just go rest. And he said, I'm gonna go take care of it. And looking back, I think he was trying to tell me something, but I don't know for sure if that's what he was saying. He made a permanent decision off the way he was feeling at the moment. And I can say I have been there. I was pregnant with my oldest son, and I was driving on the freeway. I was done. I was tired of being in pain all the time. The amount of pain that you are in losing someone so significant when they do commit suicide is unbearable. I was driving on the freeway doing 90 miles an hour, and there was a semi stopped on the freeway, and I decided right then and there that was gonna be it. I was just gonna run into the back of it. And my son kicked me. And in that moment, I realized I can't do this. I can't kill my son and myself. I can't put my brother through the pain that he's already been through. I can't put the rest of my family through the pain that they've already been through. So I decided to stay. I slowed down, I pulled over, and I called my mom, and I said, I need help. And that's the best decision I've ever made, is reaching out for help. And I think that's the best decision anyone can make, because we all need help at some point in our life. There's days where I don't want to get out of bed. There's days where I don't want to do anything. I'll just curl up into the couch and I cry. Or there's times when I'm angry, and unfortunately, I'll be less patient with my kids because of it. And it's not their fault. They don't deserve this. But when someone takes their own life, it creates a ripple. So my dad took his life and he put the pain and the burden on me. And now I have to deal with my pain from his suicide. And now I'm trying to navigate that and protect my kids and prevent them from having to deal with that pain. I am acting as a barrier when I am dealing with my own pain. Well, it's something I'll never understand. I'll never know why he left. I'll never get the answers that I feel like I deserve. I'll never get one last goodbye. I'll never get anything from him. I missed out on my dad walking me down the aisle. I missed out on him giving me away. And I missed out on him giving me my father-daughter dance, which is something that every little girl dreams of. I'm lucky enough to have a stepfather who is incredible. And he gave me my father-daughter dance. But every day I wish it was my dad. Every little girl needs their daddy. Boys need their dads. Just, I wish he didn't give up. I wish that he was still here and he could tell me that everything's gonna be okay. But he's not. And I have to live with that. So I wonder every day what happened, why there was a struggle, why he was depressed. I don't know if it was a chemical imbalance that he was trying to fix. I don't know if something was happening in his life that I didn't know about, that he was trying to protect me from. I don't know what happened, and that's something I live with every day. I don't have a relationship with some of my family, and that it hurts. And I don't know if it's because I am his daughter. I don't know if it's because of something that I myself have done. I don't know if it's because it's too hard for them to be around his children. But there's people who have chosen to not be in my life and my brother's life because of my dad's decision to leave. I will say that the Border Patrol has been amazing. Even after 12 years, I still have my green family, as I call them. I still have my dad's best friends that he worked with every day, and I can call them for anything, especially when I am struggling. They'll come out here, no problem. If you're willing to ask for help, someone will help. If you are thinking about taking your life, I'm begging you not to. I have been on both sides of suicide. My father took his own life, and I almost took my own. I'm begging you to pull yourself out and reach for help. Be the one who says, I'm not doing this to my family, and be the one to ask for help.